The earliest recorded New Year's celebrations date back about 4,000 years to ancient Babylon. Imagine a giant party in March. That's when the Babylonians celebrated, marking the new year with the spring equinox. The celebration, called akitu, lasted for 11 days. Imagine that. It was a time for religious rituals, parades, and even the crowning of a new king. It was all about new beginnings and hoping for a good harvest. These early celebrations weren't just about fun, they were tied to the cycles of nature. People relied on agriculture, so the start of a new year was a big deal. They needed the gods to be on their side. Offerings were made, and people asked for a bountiful year ahead. The Babylonians used a lunar calendar. Their year began with the first new moon after the spring equinox. It's fascinating how different cultures observed the sky and developed their own ways to track time. These early calendars weren't perfect, but they were a start. Fast forward a few centuries and we meet the Romans. They also celebrated the new year, but their calendar was a mess. It was so inaccurate that the seasons were all over the place. Imagine celebrating New Year's in the middle of summer. Something had to be done. Enter Julius Caesar in 46 BC. He decided enough was enough. He introduced a new calendar, the Julian calendar. This calendar, with 365 days and an extra day every 4 years, was a game changer. It was based on the solar year, so it kept the seasons in check. No more New Year's in summer. Caesar also moved the beginning of the year from March to January. January was named after Janus, the Roman god of beginnings. Janus had two faces, one looking back at the old year and one looking forward to the new. It was a fitting symbol for a time of reflection and new beginnings. Today, New Year's is celebrated globally, but the traditions vary widely. In China, the New Year, also known as the Lunar New Year or Spring Festival, is a time for family reunions, feasts, and fireworks. The date changes each year, falling between January 21st and February 20th. The celebrations last for about 2 weeks and are filled with vibrant traditions. Imagine dragons dancing in the streets. In Scotland, Hogmanay is a big deal. It's celebrated on December 31st and involves parties, singing, and the tradition of first footing. The first person to cross your threshold after midnight is thought to bring good luck. Imagine waiting for that special someone to arrive with gifts. In Spain, there's the tradition of eating 12 grapes at midnight, one for each chime of the clock. Each grape represents good luck for 1 month of the coming year. Imagine trying to eat that many grapes so quickly. It's all part of the fun. Why do we celebrate New Year's? It's more than just a date on a calendar, it's a psychological marker, a chance to reflect on the past and look ahead to the future. It's an opportunity to hit the reset button. We make resolutions, hoping to improve ourselves or achieve new goals. The new year represents a fresh start, a clean slate. Culturally, New Year's is a time for togetherness. We gather with loved ones, share meals, and create memories. It's a time for forgiveness, for letting go of grudges and starting anew. It's a time for hope, for believing that the best is yet to come. So, whether you're partying in Times Square, enjoying a quiet night in with family, or eating grapes at lightning speed, remember that New Year's is a time for celebration, reflection, and looking forward to a bright and hopeful future.